Hello, welcome to News Roundup, where we bring you highlights and key stories. I'm Sharifat Ibrahim. First, the headlines. NLC, TUC, CNG reject 50% telecom tariff hike. KOGI charts path to rural electrification, unveils bold energy vision. Man City sign Frankfurt forward Marmoush for £59 million. Now the news in details. Following the approval of the 50% telecommunications tariff hike by the Nigerian Communications Commission, NCC, the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, Trade Union Congress, TUC, and Coalition of Northern Groups, CNG, have rejected the approval, describing it as insensitive. They said it came at a time workers and the masses were wrestling with unprecedented economic hardship. Labour condemned the hike, saying it was a clear assault on workers' welfare and abandonment of the people. TUC called it a one hike too many, while CNG called for an immediate reversal. In a statement by the president of the NLC, Joe Ajaero, acknowledged the importance of telecom services in the areas of work and access to information. He said telecommunication services are essential for daily communication, work and access to information, yet an average Nigerian worker already spends approximately 10% of their wages on telecom charges. However, unions have called on the government, the NCC and the National Assembly to stop the implementation of the ill-advised hike to allow a reasonable conversation around it. Meanwhile, the NLC calls on all Nigerian workers and masses to reject the unjustifiable tariff hike. KOGI State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has emphasized his administration's resolve to close the energy gap and improve living standards of people in the state. Governor Ododo gave the assurance during a roundtable event convened by the KOGI State government in collaboration with the Rural Electrification Agency in Abuja. He highlighted the wide-ranging benefits of rural electrification, from boosting local industries to improving education, healthcare and clean water systems, noting that KOGI State faces an energy shortfall that has hindered its growth and development. In his welcome address, the KOGI State Commissioner for Rural and Energy Development, Engineer Abdul Muttalib Mohammed, highlighted the state's energy vision and expressed gratitude to REA and other stakeholders for their commitment to electrifying rural areas and unlocking the economic potentials of the state. Meanwhile, the Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Rural Electrification Agency, Abba Aliyu, commended the Governor for prioritizing energy development, emphasizing the agency's dedication to providing renewable energy solutions. On her part, the Executive Director of the Rural Electrification Fund, Engineer Doris Ubo, also lauded the collaboration, noting that the fund has already attracted over 5 billion naira in private investments, generating over 26,000 jobs across the country. In another development, Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has urged the management of the National Space Research and Development Agency to complement efforts by his administration to combat insecurity, improve agriculture and food security, fast-track land reforms, and support development in other critical sectors in the state. Governor Ododo made this known during a meeting with the Director General of NASDA, Dr. Matthew Olumide Adepoju. Dominion Adeyonju has the details.
Governor Ododo, who was in the company of some senior officials of the government, has assured that the state government is committed to ensuring partnership with National Space Research and Development Agency, NASDA, to improve the state's geographic information system to facilitate land reforms, promote agriculture and food sufficiency, security of lives and property, and other critical sectors of the state's economy. While acknowledging the state of technology and innovative endowments available at NASDA, Governor Ododo called on the leadership of the agency to ensure collaboration with the KOGI State government by providing needed assistance to enhance development in the areas already enumerated in the Memorandum of Understanding between the agency and the state government. In his remarks, the Director General of NASDA, Dr. Matthew Olumide Adepoju, commended Governor Ododo for the level of infrastructural development and other achievements recorded within 1 year of his administration in KOGI State.
The KOGI State government says it is committed to driving economic growth and development under the leadership of Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo. The Commissioner for Commerce and Industry, Mohammed Mukhtar, made this known in an interview with Lugard TV ahead of the first-year anniversary of Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo. He noted that the ministry is spearheading transformative efforts to position the state as a commercial and industrial hub by fostering market stability, enhancing industrial relationships, and initiating landmark projects, among other major developments in the state. The commissioner said the ministry's notable undertakings are the Lugard ultramodern market and the establishment of the Commodity Exchange and Export Promotion Agency to bolster economic growth and improve trade activities across the state.
On the commercial aspect again of the state government is committed to change the narration of the KOGI state from civil service state to commercial state, commercial and industrial state. We have come again, as I speak with you, a multi-billion project is going on now under my ministry, approved by the ESCOs and awarded by the state government to SABC company, Lugard ultramodern market. That is going on now.
While emphasizing on Governor Ododo's commitment to fostering an environment where businesses and industries can thrive, the commissioner noted that the ministry has requested the recruitment of additional personnel to enhance its capacity to deliver on its goals. The news roundup is coming to you on Lugard TV. Do stay tuned. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back. KOGI State Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo has announced sweeping reforms aimed at matching government interventions in the primary healthcare system in the state. Governor Ododo made this known at a stakeholders' engagement on the revitalization of the primary healthcare system in the state, held in Lokoja. Shamsuddin Sariki has the details.
Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo, who was represented by his deputy, Comrade Joel Salifu, announced that there will be periodic spot checks on all primary healthcare centers in the state by the Primary Healthcare Task Force in collaboration with local government authorities and traditional rulers to ensure accountability and proper coordination of their activities towards bringing their services to desirable standard. The governor reaffirmed commitment to improving healthcare services, emphasized the need for stakeholders to work towards reduction in maternal and infant mortality rate, scaling up immunization, and increasing awareness about the strategic importance of primary healthcare centers in the health service delivery value chain in the state. Governor Ododo expressed gratitude to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his support for healthcare reforms in the country. While speaking, the State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Abdulaziz Adams, emphasized the importance of collaboration in sustaining healthcare initiatives, stressing that at least one primary healthcare center in each of the 239 wards have been active and supported by funding, with plans for increase in the number of fully functional primary healthcare centers in every ward in the state. In his remarks, the Ohinoi of Ibraland, His Royal Majesty Ahmed Tijani Muhammad Anaje, commended the State Ministry of Health for its efforts to improving primary healthcare delivery and pledged the support of traditional rulers in the state for the initiative through monitoring and supervision to maintain standards in service delivery by primary healthcare center in the state.
The KOGI State Polytechnic has officially enrolled 6,549 new students for the 2024-2025 academic session, marking a significant milestone for the institution. The students, drawn from various academic disciplines, were received into the institution during the 32nd matriculation ceremony held at the Polytechnic's main campus in Lokoja. In his address, the Polytechnic Rector, Professor Salisu Ogbo, said he was pleased by the number of the newly admitted students and reaffirmed the Polytechnic's commitment to providing quality education that equips students for a competitive workplace. The rector issued a stern warning against cultism, gun running, examination malpractice, drug abuse, and other activities capable of bringing the institution to disrepute. He cautioned that any involvement in cult-related activities would not be tolerated, stressing that the Polytechnic has established zero tolerance for misconduct.
Let me particularly emphasize on cultism, which is completely forbidden on our campus. You are therefore warned to desist from any form of luring cultist-related activities. Maybe before, when we are holding a matriculation like this, they will be initiating at the back of matric, and that era is gone and gone for good. It may interest you to know that we have specifically put in place all visible and invisible security architectures in strategic places to deal with cultists, their sympathizers, and sponsors. You are therefore advised to stay free of all cult-related lifestyle. You are also advised to report any move intended to intimidate and lure you into or enlist you into cultism. We encourage you to be sterling examples of what moral discipline is. You are advised to dress modestly and in accordance with the acceptable standard. Undue exposure of body parts is considered provocative to the sensibilities of others and will be severely dealt with.
The rector commended Governor Ahmed Usman Ododo for his contributions to the institution growth, including the fencing of the Itakwe campus and the installation of CCTV cameras to enhance security in the campuses. He emphasized the importance of discipline, hard work, and integrity in achieving academic excellence and personal success. Some of the new students expressed gratitude for the opportunity and promised to make good use of the platform given to them by the Polytechnic. And the KOGI State Hajj Commission has announced deadline for the payment of the 2025 Hajj fare for intending pilgrims in the state. According to a press statement signed by the Director Admin, Imam Mansour Muhammad, on behalf of the Executive Chairman, Sheikh Lukman Imam, the deadline for the completion and final payment for the 2025 Hajj fare is Thursday, 30th January 2025. The statement noted that any pilgrim who fails to meet the deadline will have to defer his or her Hajj till 2026 or apply for a refund after the Hajj. While soliciting for the cooperation of all, the Commission says the final Hajj fare for 2025 is 8,458,000 naira. However, all intending pilgrims are mandated to present their 3 years tax clearance certificates to the Hajj Commission before their visa can be processed. Moving on to sports, Manchester City have signed Egypt forward Omar Marmoush from entrenched Frankfurt for £59 million. The 25-year-old has agreed a contract until June 2029, with add-ons rising to £4 million. Marmoush has scored 15 goals in 17 Bundesliga games this season, second only to England captain Harry Kane's 16 for Bayern Munich. City has also signed 19-year-old Brazilian defender Vitor Reis from Palmeiras for £30 million and Uzbekistan defender Abdulkadir Kusanov from Lens for £34 million in the January transfer window. Recall that manager Pep Guardiola admitted a couple of weeks ago he made a mistake not following the advice of senior figures. And that is it on this week's episode of News Roundup. Until next week, I'm Sherifat Ibrahim. Thank you for staying with us.